Morning world. It's another gorgeous morning here in the Philippines. It is 10 minutes past 7. It is so nice and warm out here. The sun has already risen over the sea, casting that lovely reflection there. That beautiful glow. I am still sleepy. I feel like I'm still in a dream. I literally just woke up, so that's why I'm not talking very fast. I'm leaving the sounds of nature in so you can hear what I'm hearing and appreciate what I'm appreciating right now. I'm just taking my time to stop and really look at what I'm looking at. Another beautiful tiny moment to add to the collection of memories. There's our lovely house there under the blue sky. Seems like my girls have left their shoes behind. I'll do the same. What have you found?
Look, another lobster arm. Oi!
Yeah, it turned into like a kind of armour ring. It's a cool colour, isn't it?
Yeah, and it has the hearts too.
It does, doesn't it? They all seem to have that heart inside. We're trying to do as much obedience training with Poppy as possible. Poppy, come! Yeah! Good girl! How's the obedience training going?
Slowly.
Yeah. We've been
staying with us more today though, because I have treats with us.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel a bit more comfortable having her off and running around. I know there's no one here and it doesn't really matter because she just runs back to the house anyway. But obviously, if we weren't here, she needs to be able to come back to us.
Yeah, and things can happen along the way, can't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Anything could
dogs
happen.
Might come, or yeah. So we need to do it.
It's important, especially because we lost the first 3 months. We never had Poppy.
Yeah.
She turned up wild. She is a street dog that we've, essentially re-domesticated in a way. So we want to make sure she can follow commands and she can be a really good dog. Story's leading me somewhere. What have you found, Story?
So, today, I found a dead crab, and it was really horrible because I found it washed up on the sand.
You found a dead crab that you've been searching for? Yeah, there you go. There's always crabs like that in the morning, isn't there?
Here's my crab fact, that crabs leave their shells behind when they get too tight, and they find new ones. But I think the humans are already trying to eat the soft bit of inside the crab. So crabs have their bones outside their body.
It's true, yeah. Excellent crab fact, Story. It's like an exoskeleton, isn't it? That's what a bone outside the body's called. This little popster has chosen a shady spot to sit under the tree.
Yeah.
She's definitely overheating now, isn't she? Yeah.
It's good to get out. We've been trying to get out early in the morning, or it's just 7 AM right now, and give Poppy her blast on the beach, her run around, use up all that energy, and yeah, she'll be good, hopefully. So,
Yeah, I mean, even now, it's still hot, isn't it?
Oh, it's so hot, yeah.
Even now the sun's come out in full force that you can feel it. Could be midday, couldn't it?
It's sweaty hot, yeah.
Home sweet home. It's nice and cool in the shade. You can gradually hear the sound of the sea dying away, and I can see that Poppy is licking the grass, and so she really wants a drink. How are you feeling, Pops? I can hear my wake up alarm going off. That's cool, been up before my alarm. Did you enjoy that morning walk? Looks like you did. You're looking a bit like a German Shepherd today. And a corgi. Look at this little sweetie. This is Poppy's favourite rest position. She always comes up and does this. You're fully exposed to the world like that, Pop. Yeah, don't you? I can get your tum. I can scratch your tum like that. You like that? Yeah? No. I'm making peanut butter oats at the moment. We discovered this when we were in Mila's house way back in Makulai Resorts, just mixing peanut butter with boiling water, and it kind of turns into like peanut milk. There were a few things from our time in lockdown that we learned as essential skills to move forward, because we didn't have access to milk or bread or anything like that. We weren't allowed to leave the village, and now thinking back to that, we learned how to make bread in a pan using very basic equipment and very basic ingredients, and also how to make this alternative so that our food tasted good even though we didn't have everything that we were used to. It's good to take positives from every situation, and that was definitely one of them. Being forced to work with less was actually a positive. It just came over dark all of a sudden. Look how much the weather has changed since we went out this morning. The rains have come. This is why when people ask if it's a good idea to come and visit at this time of year, I would say probably not. Unless you're going to stay for a long time, or if you're into surfing, because that's when the waves really come. But look at those rains. Look, it's just getting more and more powerful as I'm talking. It's so tropical. You can see every raindrop right against those palm trees. As I was making the oats, I was looking out the window thinking, oh, I should film that because the sky looks nice and blue and it looks really beautiful and tropical outside. And then I looked down and looked up, and then this had happened. Where did that rain cloud come from?
It's nice though, isn't it? I feel good that we went out and we walked Poppy and we're back and we've done that. Because
Yeah.
we could easily have like stayed in bed for half hour longer and...
Yeah, if we stayed in bed for an extra hour, we would have been like, oh, what a horrible morning. You know, it's come out all...
Yeah, let's have a cosy day. But now that we've been out, we've had our walk and we've come back in, Story's had her breakfast already. It's just 8 AM now.
Yeah.
Things change so quickly here.
Big difference in 50 minutes, isn't
You
it?
kind of need to take the opportunities as soon as they come.
You
You instigating a cuddle?
Oh, so heavy.
you cuddle me too.
Yeah, we're all in here. Put your arm back there. Okay, that was nice.
Aw.
Nice of you to instigate that.
Family cuddle.
Family cuddle.
Got ya.
Daddy,
Yeah.
do you remember you saw a rat here that went in that hole?
Yeah, I do remember
It's
that.
a rat that lives out there, yeah.
It's gone now.
Who's in that hole?
Is he?
So plan for the morning, Story's going to practice some drawing now. Do a little drawing tutorial, and then we have yoga later for Story.
Mummy's tutorial.
Mommy tutorial, yeah?
Somebody's awake.
Beautiful, beautiful head.
Alright, we are heading out, and Story's yoga class, the kids class, actually got cancelled again because there wasn't enough children available to do it today. There was only 3 kids, Story being one of them, and the teacher likes to have minimum of 4 children per session. So instead of missing out on yoga this week, we decided to do it as a family private session. So Joe and I are going to be doing some yoga today.
I'm an absolute beginner.
So my first time ever
Never done it before.
doing any kind of yoga. So we're on our way there now. I'm excited. You excited to do yoga with Mum and Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to show us what you know, what you've learnt.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
They're gonna do tree.
Tree, is that a yoga move? Okay. In you get then, let's go.
So Story tells us that she likes to clean the sala at the beginning of every lesson. Yeah?
Yeah.
This is part of the yoga process. Doesn't look like very effective sweeping, to be honest.
Excited for class?
Yeah, here comes teacher Alba.
Are you sweeping? It's a
Aww.
very special class, no?
Yeah.
Because I want the squashy pad.
Yeah? Like the fluffy one. Perfect.
Namaste.
Namaste. We have very important rules in class. 3 main important rules. Yes, you raise your hand, right?
So I do that.
Somebody's saying something.
Yeah.
And you have to raise your hand if you want to be next.
Like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
Nice. So you drink it after?
My
Wow.
mum and dad got married in the desert.
That's really nice. And you know the whole story about it?
Playing it, like I was tumble.
Ball. Now I understand. Sacha, what made you happy today?
Waking up early and taking Poppy for a beach walk.
Oh yeah.
That's nice.
Jay, what made you happy today?
Watching the rain. We had a little rainstorm at the house. We were drinking coffee, and it was nice to watch that.
You remember when we close our eyes and sometimes we do a silent meditation with music, or sometimes we do a sharing story meditation, and it makes you feel good after?
Yeah, I was thinking about doing a story
Yeah? You
with
wanna
the
do that?
music on. A story with the music on.
Yeah? Relaxing music?
Yeah.
You have
relaxing
any
music
ideas?
and a story.
Okay. You have any ideas? You want some help?
Once upon a time, there was a little teacher. There was a teacher called Teacher Alba, and she was the best girl ever in the whole world. And her family did yoga with her. And we were reminded that we should do meditation. So Teacher Alba did meditation for us, and they all did happy ever end.
Well done, Story. That was so nice. You call me the best girl in the world. That was so sweet. Thank you. And then we're going to bring our legs together. Together and your feet pointing up. Yes. So try to bring your knees down, Story. Yeah.
Like this, and I'm holding my feet.
Yeah, only if you reach them today. One last, you can relax your neck. Inhale deep. And then we're going to go into a
Butterfly.
butterfly.
How do you do this?
Like that.
Yeah.
Good.
Go faster.
And then we're going to start very slowly butterfly. One, faster, more. Faster, 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 faster. Bring your knees down.
No.
Yes. And then for the cow. Yeah, but remember your knees.
This is our first time experiencing a yoga class here in the Philippines or anywhere.
Okay, we're going to start at the top of our mat.
Story has been several times, and as a family we've never experienced this all together, and even individually we've talked about doing yoga and not gotten around to it. So I'm really glad that this kind of happy accident happened and none of the kids were able to come today so that we could do this private session with Teacher Alba. It really gave us some insight into what Story does on her lessons.
Down into a strong.
And it really does challenge the body. Even though it looks like a super relaxing event, which it can be, there are really, really deep elements of all kinds of exercise. The breathing, the calisthenics, and it really makes your body shake.
Yes, you got it.
And what an amazing location to do it in as well, by the sea. I know I say this when I'm waiting for Story's lesson to finish, but to be there in that sala, it's cool, there's a breeze, and you can just feel that you're somewhere natural. You can really, really get into the lesson.
1, 2, 3. Don't let go. Go back up. Yes.
Doing the class as a family, you definitely don't get to focus on yourself, of course. We were trying to make sure that Story got the full exposure to the class, and then we just kind of followed along.
So that to go into a split when you go up.
But that was a choice that we'd made prior to the lesson, and I still feel like it worked out fine. My body feels like it's been worked.
You're bringing your knees into your chest.
I did it.
Yes. Relax your neck, look up.
I would definitely consider doing more yoga lessons, especially for the calisthenics side of it.
You were really good.
Getting up into the crow pose and possibly transitioning into a handstand one day. That was a dream of mine since we were living in Chiang Rai in Thailand. Do you remember that?
I do,
What?
yes.
It looks like her.
Your shoes are on the wrong feet, that's what Story's trying to tell me. But I was really proud of you, Jay. You done really well, and yeah, you did the crow pose like instantly. And there was me, like, could not do it. My brain just couldn't work it out.
Saying that though,
But I think the solution was the blocks for me, because I have short arms. So I literally could not lift myself up because my arms just aren't long enough. So having that extra, I don't know, what are they, 3-inch blocks maybe?
yeah.
to help me get off the ground. I really needed that. But yeah, I've never ever done anything like this before, and yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was
My
really
legs
good.
are actually shaking now, believe it or not.
Yeah. If you'd like to find out a little bit more about teacher Albert and her lessons, or just more about yoga in general, you can check out her Instagram page. I'll put the link down in our description and the first comment as well. And yeah, like, what a great addition to the island, having stuff like this to do.
Fantastic, yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it. Story is already blasting off. God, she really has got energy beyond energy, hasn't she? It never stops.
Teacher Albert did say she's hyper.
Yeah, she's the hyper kid.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
We're gonna go get some dinner in town, but I'm ready to end today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.